When I tell founders I was landing multiple new wholesale accounts every week with my product brand, plus consistent weekly reorders from existing clientele, they always assume I must have been pitching retailers nonstop, running ads, or launching new products every 5 minutes. But the truth is, I wasn't doing any of that. I wasn't hustling harder. I wasn't chasing stores. I wasn't drowning in outreach. I simply built a retail ready brand that meant retailers were seeking my brand and my products out. I'm Jen Boston. I help product based founders become retail ready brands that are built to scale without burnout or busy work. Today, I'm sharing the real reason my wholesale grew so quickly and why yours can too. We're going to walk through 3 strategic decisions that created consistent momentum, predictable revenue, and made my brand an obvious yes for retailers. Number 1, I built my business for wholesale from day one. Most founders try to add wholesale later. I did the opposite. I built for wholesale first, and I let retail be a natural byproduct. This meant my pricing protected retailer margins, so stores felt really confident ordering large quantities from me. My packaging was designed to look at home on professional shelves, not just cute on Instagram. My product line was intentionally cohesive, so buyers instantly understood who my brand was and who my product line was intentionally cohesive, so buyers instantly understood who my brand was and who it was for. My catalog answered every question a retailer had before they could even ask it. My margins, fulfillment systems, and product development process were built to support scale. Because I put wholesale foundations in place early, I wasn't constantly fighting upstream. Everything just flowed. Here's the part that people miss. When you build a retail ready brand, you don't have to chase wholesale. You attract it. Retailers trust you faster. Your line makes sense. Your packaging tells a story and your margins work. The brand looks like it belongs in their store. The retail side of my business fell into place later because wholesale was so strong, not the other way around. Number 2, I focused on high return activities that actually moved the needle. My wholesale didn't grow because I was doing more. It grew because I was doing the right things. So instead of adding more products, running ads, living on social media, constantly cold pitching stores, I focused on strategic, low input, high return activities like building a lean, cohesive core collection that retailers could reorder year round, nothing deeply seasonal. I created packaging that communicated value from at least 3 feet away so that customers could see it on the shelf and it would increase the odds that they would purchase. I optimized my fair listings so that buyers could shop really confidently without ever needing to talk to me first. I'm an introvert. I was looking to acquire sales more passively. I designed a catalog that made buying simple, not confusing. I timed my launches from day one around the wholesale buying calendar. These things created exponential returns with really minimal ongoing effort. And this is the part that founders don't realize until someone says it out loud. When your foundations are strong, momentum builds without you needing to constantly do more. I was not launching new products constantly. I was not running paid ads. I was not emailing stores all day. I was focusing on the levers that matter, the ones that make a brand look professional, cohesive, and like they're worth the shelf space. And that changed everything for me. Number 3, I made my brand easy to say yes to, and stores responded. Wholesale is not about convincing retailers. It's about removing friction so that saying yes becomes the obvious choice. My brand grew really quickly because I made it easy for stores to understand the line, to merchandise my products, to educate their staff on them, reorder confidently, and really sell through the products consistently. I did this by providing sell-through resources, merchandising ideas, professional photos, clear bestseller guidance when they were ordering, strong storytelling, and really predictable seasonal updates for them. I also use sales reps strategically, not as a crutch, but as an amplifier for the brand. They worked because my brand was already retail ready. They didn't have to sell my products. The products sold themselves. Fair worked the same way for me. I had really optimized listings with retail ready assets and that equal daily orders. Here's the truth. Retailers want brands that make their shelves look great, their lives easier, and their revenue predictable. When you're retail ready, you check all three boxes. That's why so many stores each week were saying yes to my brand. Not because I was everywhere, but because my brand was built in a way that made stores excited to bring my products in. Here's the real reason it worked. My success in wholesale wasn't luck. It wasn't hustle. It wasn't some secret strategy that no one else had access to. It was retail readiness. A retail ready brand sells more easily. It grows predictably. It attracts retailers. It earns more reorders, stands out in the marketplace naturally, and it scales sustainably. When you have the foundations in place, everything becomes easier. Wholesale isn't a battle, it's a system. Retail isn't guesswork, it's just a rhythm. And if you're struggling right now, it doesn't mean that your product isn't good. It probably just means your foundations aren't supporting the growth that you want. If you want to understand the exact foundations that made my wholesale growth possible and how to build them into your own business, join me for Double Your Wholesale and Retail Sales in 2026. I'll be teaching a full retail ready framework, the wholesale strategies that actually work, and the exact systems that I used and my clients used to grow so quickly. The link's in the description, so grab a seat. And if you're new here, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss the next video.